Hello there. Goosebumps every time, man. That's the life of Tony Soprano, baby. That's the life of Tony Soprano. Many men, baby. Oh, the vibes are immaculate today. What's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 23-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shooting his shot. And today, we are up to the penultimate episode of The Sopranos Season 4. Episode 12, baby. This one is titled Eloise or Eloise? I don't know. I hope I pronounced that right. I probably didn't. And it's probably going to be a term used in the episode. So I will find out how it's pronounced later on. So yeah, let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's absolutely smash it. As you can see, we are energetic today. When aren't we with these reactions? When aren't we with this show? It's absolutely fantastic. Let's get into it. Let's absolutely smash it. Let's go.
Sweetheart deals, secret payoffs, and even murder. No, Corrado Soprano is not some harmless old man.
He's gonna get off.
But a killer who orders up murder like you and I order up coffee.
He got someone on the jury eyed out. Someone on the jury eyed out here. Prosecution was going in there, but all for nothing. Watch.
The entire point of Melville's Billy Budd, it seems to me, is to show how mean humans can be to each other, especially when living in cramped conditions.
Well, hold that thought.
I wonder who that could be. Oh, he's wearing the Napoli shirt. Big up Furio. Hey, has he got anyone on the back? Or is it just like a training shirt or jumper?
So how was your mother's
Oh, you got the jumper on.
Arizango Zio finished the framing, but now the sheetrock is wet on the bottom. There's a leak maybe in the foundation.
My father is a contractor. If you want, I can have him take a look at it. He is free, I think, tomorrow afternoon.
That would be a huge relief. What smells in this house? Maron, it's like the smell of heaven.
Homemade scones. My son loves them.
No, I don't.
Try one. Just out of the oven.
Thank you, no.
Well, that's all there is for breakfast is fat and carbs?
Excuse me, we have a guest. Do you think you might say hello?
Anyway. When Mr. Claggart gets mad at Billy, it is a surprise, because he is always saying how handsome Billy is. This does not seem realistic, because why would an officer care if a sailor was handsome or not?
Hey, Tony.
Hey.
Don't get me wrong. AJ is an entitled prick at times, and he does, you know, think he can get away with a lot of things. And yeah, he does act out a lot of the times, and we have called him out on this channel before. But I said it time and time again. I feel like he's, I guess, the result of a lack of parenting or lack of attention from a young age. Whereas I feel like Meadow is the less screen time we get with Meadow, I feel like the better off she is at the moment. And we see she's better off in terms of like her goals, what she wants to achieve. And, you know, she seems to be on the right path. But with AJ, I feel like this scene right here, I feel like it really, really shows the lack of attention the parents give to him at points. Yeah, there's some more moments here with Tony, but I feel like they're all short-lived. And here, Carmela's attention's obviously to Furio. Tony comes running down the stairs. He's reading the essay. Carmela does not give a crap. She's not even listening in. So I'm going to say, yeah, it's good, great, take it upstairs. So yeah, I kind of feel bad for him at points, but sometimes he does just act like a prick. And it's recurring events where he just acts out of hand. And look at the way she watches Tony eats the scone.
Hey, Jay, your father's leaving. I'll come up in a minute. Go over it.
See? Sent him upstairs.
I know it's short notice, but the deal came through. You got a view suite, first-class plane tickets. Hey, owes me a favor.
He should be over the moon, but...
No. AJ, school?
He's old enough to spoil himself now. I saw how jealous you were when I left for Florida.
My mother, Tony, with the skin condition, just the time it's going to take to pack.
To pack.
Yo, season 1 Carmela would have eaten at this trip. She would have taken it. It would have been like, Tony, oh my gosh!
And the horse and all. I know you need a break. Deep down, that's probably the reason you got your hair cut. You believe that in there? The tickets? For 2 years, been a bitch fest about how we never get away. So I make it happen. Top shelf across the board.
Across the board.
It's like to be on a fucking plague. You know what? Mafungul. I don't know why I bought it.
She's probably worried for her mother.
Oh, fuck that. They got her in a quarter zone. I know she's my wife and the mother of my children and all. But let me tell you something. She can be a moody bitch.
Hey, both of you are moody bitches, man. I'm gonna call it even in the show, all right?
There he is, live from Miami Beach. Hey. Where's your pop?
Clubhouse. Forgot to put his Designex.
So, huh? You shit with Tony?
Total debacle. And Pop with his testador, he's not doing anybody any good.
Is that how it's pronounced, debacle? Or is it just that Carmine Jr. here is a bit like, you know, I don't know, he's not as good with words as we think he is. Isn't it debacle? Or is it debacle because of the New Jersey, Miami? I don't know. Americans, man.
You better try, John. I came all the way up here for that.
You put your sunblock on?
So as you know, Dad, Tony Soprano came to visit me recently. I bought him dinner, we talked.
I'm not sure I like that he did that end run.
He's an old-fashioned guy, Pop, very allegorical. I don't think it was his intention to insult anybody.
Oh, what
You
the?
distracted me. I'm taking a mulligan.
Nah, you're just ass.
The problem here is I'm afraid that maybe you backed yourself into a corner, this HUD thing. Your insistence on the 40%.
But remember, Carmine, even from the beginning, I felt 40 was a tad steep.
Real hard-head, this Soprano kid. And the ego. I tell you, though, when I first met him, decisive as he is, I would have been proud to call him my own son.
Tony, he likes to talk the talk, I don't know.
What? What did he say?
His turf, his appraiser.
Son of a bitch.
Would they resod that green?
Now, you gotta give him some slack. He hasn't really been boss of a family very long.
Family. I told you. They're a glorified crew.
Damn.
Whatever they are, Carmine, the Sopranos bring in a lot of cash. I've been close with Tony for a lot of years.
On reflection, John, maybe that's the sticking post. Tony feels like you're friends and not business associates.
See? What am I always saying? I hate this fucking shit.
I said at the end of the last episode, Carmine Jr. is gonna make things just as worse, if not, they're even worse. Say the wrong words,
It's a small
deliver the
space,
wrong
but, I
messages.
guess that makes it a decorating challenge.
The man in the store says to put mirrors, but Mama thinks it's nose in the air when people look at themselves.
It's only a matter of time before these two kiss. Like, I'm just waiting for it.
That's beautiful. She's fallen in love with that place.
It's so cozy with the pillows. Romantic. Not that your mother...
Just kiss.
I never thank you for helping me.
That's okay.
You're a very special woman.
What did Barbosa say
About flooring yet?
in Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End?
Not really, no.
Insert clip.
Just kiss! Speak English, for Christ's sakes.
Well, if she doesn't go for mirrors, we should pick a light-colored ceramic tile, maybe.
All the houses back home have tile floors.
Well, then we should go to color tile, then. They have everything.
I would love to go with you there.
More time to spend
Great,
with
where's
each
the date,
other.
then?
Good. It's a date.
It's a date.
The handicaps are all taken.
Canned a full-on first-class holiday with Tony just to go tile shopping.
Rosa would sing with that voice.
Priorities.
Top dollar they paid. Now that's a nice-looking man.
Got my drink, little dancing.
Woody, he ain't even giving his girl a look. Yeah, Brian, man, he joining the club. Brian, he's done.
That's okay.
Woody, you're probably thinking you got a beautiful woman at home and you're doing this, you idiot.
Oh, Paulie, modern.
Horse and buggies don't count.
Paulie, be nice.
Relax, Ma. She ain't driving you no more.
Maybe if your mother wasn't talking in my ear.
Whoa.
We were all chatting.
Everybody in the neighborhood says you're moving into the home anyway. What do you need a car for?
I like my independence. And it's none of your goddamn business.
This is my ma we're talking about.
But we have tickets to the producers.
Don't worry about it. I'll drive you girls.
I love how protective Paulie is of his mum. She seems so innocent and sweet, man. Like,
Colin, hi.
Hey, Miss Soprano. Meadow's on campus. She'll be right back.
I'm Ellen McDermott, Colin's mother.
Oh, hi.
I'm gonna get my shoes.
His old roommate.
Thank you. Colin is very sweet also.
Thank you. But she's going places, that girl. Poor
I hope she does.
Sure.
I hope.
Thanks for these other two. Plus, she volunteers at that law center. I think that's extraordinary. Congratulations.
Well, speak of the devil.
Hi.
Hi. Mwah.
Mom, remember Alex?
Of course.
speak
hi.
of the angel, not the devil. He's the angel of this show so far. Leave her alone. Devil and Meadow should not be associated at the moment.
I guess.
What's the matter? Finn? I thought things were going well with you two.
They are. I don't know. I keep waiting for him to say he loves me, and he hasn't.
That's a good thing. He hasn't rushed into things.
Some men have to move at their own pace, Med.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Motherfuckers today say I love you on the first date. It's just like, it's just.
Whoa, Nelly.
He's a good R&B singer.
I'll be all right.
So what do you say? You boys hungry? He was asking if the chopper's available.
No, you asked.
I know.
No,
This new fucking girl told me.
no, you recommended the chopper, you idiot.
About 15K between the five of them. I know. Radio. Good news, gentlemen.
Bro, I reckon Furio low-key thinking of pushing him into that propeller right there. No cap. Just a little nudge. Zoop.
You're standing too close.
Get to the chopper! Run! Go! Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Furio gets whacked soon. I'm sorry. I wouldn't be surprised. I love how Meta was referring to how long she's been with that individual Finn, and he hasn't told her I love you yet. But with the same thing, Carmela and Furio haven't told each other they love each other yet, but like Furio has said it in passing to another individual in Italy. Remember the old man? It's like the sort of same situation. They've been together or like known each other for a while. Obviously they haven't gone on dates or anything. It's not like they haven't had a kiss yet. It's not like Meadow and probably Finn, but it's like sort of a similar scenario here where like Meadow is waiting for her Finn to tell her I love you, and I feel like Carmela's waiting for the same thing to Furio, or they both can't get it out to each other.
Furio, come by.
He's already 40 minutes late.
I love how the mug itself almost matches what
Hello? Hey, it's me.
Carmela's
Meta,
wearing.
hi. You all
The same
right?
color
It's
pattern
nice
and
to
everything.
hear from me.
Of course I am. What's up?
Nothing. I was calling to invite you guys over for dinner Sunday so Dad could see the place and meet the crew.
Nice.
What brought that on?
I figure before break. Finn invited me to go skiing in Canada next week.
You want me to make anything?
Nothing. I'm doing everything myself. Maybe wine. We only drink good wine when parents come.
Hey, big up Meadow.
Gotta go.
And she gonna bring Furio's wine. You know the word of this episode? Priorities. Priorities are all over the place. Yo, that side view. That Her side profile right there. Biggest Karen, it looks like. No offense, but like, it just looks like that.
So what is it? What's the offer?
40% of the HUD take across the board starting now.
40. I thought little Carmine said he was going to take care of this.
He did. That's why the concession.
We were at 40 a week ago.
What is done already is done. You keep that for yourself. 40% only applies to future deals.
Let's go.
%40, a lot. That's a lot.
Carmela! Darlene, hi, how are you? Great. No, I wanted to thank you. That friend of your husband's came by the office. We got the listing.
Which friend? Who?
Furio Gunther? Is that how you say it? Yeah, house just went on the market. Darlene! Hi, Penny! How are you?
Furio sold the house. Aw. He going back to Italia. The date is cancelled. Oh man, I thought that shot was going to continue to linger. I thought we were going to continue reversing back and pulling the camera away. Oh.
Who was that?
Made Carmela look so small.
Listen to this.
That void.
Furio called. A stupid fucking zip moved back to Italy. Asshole left a message on the answering machine at the Bing at 4:30 in the morning. Here, carry this.
Maybe it's time Carmela goes to Italy.
Mrs. Soprano?
Hi, Finn.
Mr. Soprano? Finn DeTrolio?
Oh, Finn the dentist, right?
Someday. I'm still waiting to hear from dental school.
Big up,
Remind
Finn!
me to talk to you about this loose filling later.
Hi.
This is going to be so interesting.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So what smells so good in there?
Mom's recipe for chicken cacciatore.
You see, I should have known.
You always leave your door open like that?
I'm cooking. It's hot.
I'll protect her. Don't worry.
Hear that? Anybody bothers her, he'll knock their teeth out. And put her back in, too.
I saw that coming a mile away.
So you're a roommate, too?
Colin McDermott. I've heard so much about you.
So he lives here, and you don't?
I have a place on 118th Street.
Good.
I'll show you around later.
You gotta listen. This is where Tony's, cultural, his traditional values, how he's been raised, needs to adapt to sort of like the early 2000s, the modern age, or like college life in general, in which he didn't attend. He needs to adjust to this way of life and, be kind of understanding of it, because he could potentially lash out at this. But like he just needs to, composure here, composure. He needs to hold whatever he has to say to himself and just suck it up here, because, this is the college campus lifestyle. Yeah. This is the way your daughter's going in life. He might not like it. He might drag her back in, but just let her be, man. Let her be. Independence.
Yo, Finn. Where you from?
My dad was in the Navy. I was born in Japan, spent my first 10 years on a base near the Azores.
Oh, so, your dad was a sailor, huh?
Surgeon, actually.
So you've been all over the world.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
Would you like a mushroom?
That's a bit of envy there, jealousy.
I want they're good.
Maybe later.
I feel like
I'll tell you, Mrs. Soprano.
I feel like the way we're heading, and I feel like this was teased last episode with the dream sequence. I feel like the last 2 episodes of this season are going to be heavy Carmela focused. I feel like she's in the driving seat at the moment, in terms of like her emotions are going to dictate the way the show's going. Her emotions are going to dictate the way Tony behaves. And Tony's not in the driving seat at the moment. We see with the HUD deal going on, things are not going his way currently, but Carmela's at the wheel. And we're going to see, I feel like she's not at the wheel only in terms of like, Tony's dreams, but I just feel like she's at the wheel in terms of like how the last 2 episodes, or how the last 2 episodes are going to be character focus, like where the last 2 episodes are heading, she's in the driving seat. It's going to be very Carmela centric, I feel.
Your daughter absolutely keeps us alive with her cooking.
Didn't you make macaroni and cheese one night?
Well, I didn't want to brag.
Alex is good looking, man, too. She's beautiful. She got a good group of friends here. Vandalization of... Oh, this is Johnny Sack's new restaurant, isn't it? The finest wine, everything that they're setting up. I'm guessing. There's a bit of payback here.
Yo, guys, come here. Look at this.
Yep. Oh.
So, Finn, Meadow tells me that you're going skiing.
Spanish royalty.
Seriously? She's our little princess.
My great-great-grandmother was a countess.
Alex looks familiar as well.
I'm an infanta di gracia.
But that wouldn't fit on her driver's license.
¿Cómo está? ¿Habla español?
Might have told me you were living with royalty.
Oh, my daughter's an Italian princess. Does that count? My wife too, for that matter.
Aww.
There's more chicken if anyone wants.
Yeah, I'll take a little more.
So, AJ, what are you, a junior?
Next year.
Did you like Billy Budd?
It was okay. You know, my teacher says it's a gay book.
Mr. Wegler? Oh, that is ridiculous.
I've heard that before.
That was written when? The 19th century?
Yeah, I didn't even know they had fags back then.
AJ.
No offense.
No.
See, judge a book by its cover. That's Tony.
They found gay cave drawings in Africa.
Really? Shut up.
This stuff is pervading our educational system. Not to mention movies, TV shows.
What stuff?
This gay nonsense they're teaching. I am sorry, but Billy Budd is not a homosexual book.
Actually, it is, Mother.
I saw the movie, Meadow, with Terrence Stamp.
Terrence Stamp was in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
I don't know about that.
I love the way, I don't know if it's me, but I feel like the way Meadow addressed, like I would never call my dad father or mother, or my mum mother. Like, I just like the way she said it there. That's the way it is, mother. I don't know. It just, I don't know if it's meant to show the maturity in her character, the way she's developed, and her abandoning like the values of her Italian lifestyle or the way she was brought up. But it was just such a weird way to address Carmela. I don't know, just coming from a traditional WOG household, I guess. I feel like that's the way it is, mother. Like, it just, I don't know, it felt so white. I don't know.
Billy Budd is the story of an innocent sailor being picked on by an evil boss.
Who's picking on him out of self-loathing caused by homosexual feelings in a military context.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Actually, Mrs. Soprano, there is a passage in the book where Melville compares Billy to a nude statue of Adam before the fall.
Really?
Thought you read it.
I was like, you did an essay on it. My guy looked up Cliff
I'm just
Notes.
saying it's ridiculous how everything is being sold as homosexual nowadays.
Must be a gay book. Billy Budd's a ship's florist, right?
They get along with Tony much more. Like,
Leslie Fiedler has written extensively on gay themes in literature since the early 60s. Billy Budd in particular.
Well, she doesn't know what she's talking about.
She's a he mother, and he's lectured at Columbia, as a matter of fact.
Well, maybe he's gay. You ever thought of that?
yeah, I told you, more Carmela centric. Tony's the one breaking the ice and getting along with them a bit more here. Whereas Tony's the one usually like that, you know, doesn't want to put up with this stuff and he's a bit awkward in front of like the newish friends. But this is the one Carmela getting agitated here. Her feelings are coming out, you know, she can't help herself. Tony's the one with composure. Hey.
He's that little Paulie that trashed Carmine's restaurant. He works for me.
What do I know, huh?
A lot more than me, that's for sure. Everybody does.
We've been friends a long time, Paulie. So I'm gonna go off the record here.
Off the record.
Probably shouldn't be telling you this, but since you ask, I think certain people starting to wonder where your heart is.
People who? Tony? What the fuck's that supposed to mean? Right there. Your attitude lately. 4 months inside, I'm supposed to skip down the street?
You're only as good as your last envelope. You know that. You have any idea what Albert kicked up last week?
Fuck that fucking parakeet. I got a relationship with Tony Albert will never have. No matter how far he sticks his tongue up Tony's ass.
All right. Fuck this.
Every friendship has its peaks and valleys.
Who's on the mugshot in between Silvio and Paulie right there in the background? Because I've seen it many times here in the office of the Bada Bing, and I feel like I've seen that photo before in mobster movie. I can't remember. Is it from a mobster film or is it a real life mafia boss right here? I can't remember, but I've seen it before. I just can't put a name to the face right there.
Right now, me and Tony are in the valley. The cycle comes around, it'll be different. I'm pissed worrying I gotta be the top earner every fucking second.
So there you go, then.
It's your fault anyway. All this shit started with that Russian prick when I had to go pick up your $5 grand.
You know, things might be a little different, Paulie. You could accept some responsibility for a change.
You're a wormy cocksucker, you know that?
No! I'm just telling you how you're being fucking perceived.
Just worry about how you're fucking perceived. Nobody knows what the future holds.
That's exactly right. Anyone can get whacked any second. Friendships go out the window. Out the window. We can't have these tensions in this crew or family.
I haven't wanted to do this, but it's gotta be. Call the union.
His mother was coming.
Are they going to put a stop to the HUD program? Or like expose it? Oh, Tony. They're going to expose Tony here for the illegal stuff, and he might get caught up in sort of like a legal battle right here. They might expose him for the illegal activities rather than take, like, Tony's going to take a hit that way rather than obviously getting whacked. He's going to make him take a hit with his operations and then possibly go maybe down a legal route in terms of like funding and stuff like that. Legal fees and stuff.
No phone call, no note.
Hustle everything.
Here's for Mara May. Parking and gas, I'll take care of it. These Parker House rolls, they belong to my ma.
They do not. They were for the table.
First in, first serve.
Wrap these up, will you? Cellophane. Come on, ma.
Yo, that nursing home gonna pop off. Man, the vibes are not good there. The vibes are not immaculate.
The fuck is this now?
It's a rat with devilish eyes.
Can I have your attention, please?
Yeah.
I repeat, can I have your attention, please?
That's crazy.
Whoa, whoa. What's going on? You're the foreman? Dave Fusco. I'm the business agent for Local 87 laborers. It's come to our attention this site is employing a substantial number of non-union laborers in violation of our master contract.
Man, what the fuck?
Frankly, sir, I'm shocked and appalled.
Yeah, right. What are you fucking kidding?
This site is shut down until further notice.
I'm not gonna lie, they pulled up in style. That fair play to them. Like
Danny. Hey, how you doing? Hey. Listen, Danny, we just want you to know how glad we are a guy like
oh, he's the guy on the jury, yeah.
That mob thing, that Junior Soprano trial. Performing a civic duty we should all take part in? We know you do the right thing.
With the sun there too, really. Carmella gonna leave Tony, watch. Or something. Like, there's no way she's coming back from this. She in a deep state of love and now a deep state of depression and...
Hey, it's me. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just reading. You right?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk to you. Did I do something to piss you off?
What are you talking about?
Well, I know you were kind of mad at me the other night.
Why would I be mad?
I don't know. Anyway, the reason I called, it's kind of near my birthday, and I was thinking we'd do our tradition, go to the plaza for tea.
I was literally about to pause and say how the roles have been reversed in a way now. And I don't know if it's Carmela, the one acting a little bit teenage and childish like with like the teenage love with Furio and stuff like that, and she has her responsibilities. But it feels like Meadow is much more mature than Carmela now. And I remember in the earlier seasons, Carmela was the one trying to get Meadow to reciprocate, sort of, the motherly daughter love right there, trying to do the traditions. And Meadow was like kind of moody about it, didn't want to do it. But now the Meadow's the one asking this stuff. She's the one trying to, instigate it. And, she's the one trying to connect with her mother. And Carmela's the one putting things off. And I just find it interesting how the roles have reversed. And I think while Meadow has, in terms of her character, her maturity, and her likability has really gone up in a way. It's had its peaks and troughs, but it's really going on a steep incline at the moment. Whereas Carmela is, I feel like, going that way. I don't know. I don't know what you guys. Oh, wait.
It's called. It's kind of near my birthday, and I was thinking we'd do our tradition. Go to the plaza for tea.
Eloise?
Under Eloise's picture.
Yep, Eloise.
Really? That's so wonderful. Well, I have my nails in the morning, but I could drive in and meet you after that.
Stuff
Actually, I'm
the
moving to
nails.
West side. Maybe you can pick me up.
Sure. I take the George Washington Bridge.
Why would you take the bridge if you're going to Midtown?
I know how to get to the city, Meadow.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow. How's 1 o'clock?
That's fine.
On second thought, I'll just meet you there.
I love you.
I love you too.
Yo, what if she abandons the date with Meadow? I don't know.
Well, it happened.
It's a date.
Folks shut down the Esplanade.
This business agent was there from the union. Put on an Emmy-caliber performance.
Yeah, well, let him take his 40% bullshit and run it by the other 4 bosses. See if they put up with it.
If you want, we could torch a few of his cement trucks.
This is getting ugly. Very ugly.
No retaliation, counter-retaliation. We just sit tight. It's gonna cost us, T. That's why Carmine did it.
It's all about earning money.
It's gonna cost him, too.
I brought these.
Sorry, I am not wearing the gloves. Soprano family tradition notwithstanding.
So, well, how is Finn? When are you leaving for Montreal?
Wednesday morning. He's gonna pick me up at home. I have my ski clothes there, so I'm gonna stay over the night before and do some laundry. Is that a problem?
No, of course not. As long as he stays in the guest room.
He's not staying, Mother.
Mother, again.
You two hang on each other.
Well, excuse me, Mrs. Danvers. What do you have against love?
Nothing.
Why are you not happy for me?
She jealous, fam. She jealous of
Are you
Meadow.
jealous? Just because you and Dad are middle-aged?
No.
Watch it, young lady.
Whoa.
What, am I, a child?
Actually, yes. Your apartment in Manhattan notwithstanding.
What?
And I'm sure your friend the princess found us quite amusing.
You're the one who wanted me to go to an Ivy League school. These are the type of people who go there. There are also people who grew up without indoor plumbing, but you would know even less about them. Would you rather go to Montclair State? Then maybe I can drop out like you did.
I'm sorry.
I invited you here to have a nice time, not to belittle me. Maybe you'll be happier if I didn't come around anymore.
Except that won't happen. Because you'll need money in about a week.
You know what? Daniel's not coming around. I'll just transfer to Northwestern so I can be near Finn when he goes.
I feel like Carmela looks a little bit sick as well. I don't know. She's not glowing as she usually does. Like there's a lot of red under her nose, and bagginess under her eyes. But I don't know. Like she's being such a prick to Meadow. I'm like, oh, she's never been like this to Meadow. I think she's. I don't know if it's low-key, but I think high-key she's jealous of Meadow. In terms of Meadow's independence, in terms of like Meadow's, opportunities in life and where she can go. She's traveling with Finn. She's studying. She lives with her best mates, and she's having the time of her life. And there's endless possibilities. I feel like Carmela's heading down a straight road. And yeah, Meadow's on her path in life, but she's got many opportunities. She can go down different paths. Whereas I feel like Carmela is really jealous that she's just a housewife. Yes, Carmela and Tony, I feel like both are hypocritical. And I don't know. I just feel like Carmela has sucked up a lot of what Tony's like. She sucked it up for you know, who Tony was in terms of like you know, the cheating scandals, things like that. And I feel like she's reacted the right way a lot of the times in terms of like, yeah, if you were a wife or if you were a guy in a relationship and say you had a girlfriend or boyfriend that cheated on you for years in the relationship, but you still remained, like, yeah, like you'd be really, really shitty about it. But I feel like at the same time, she, you know, kept up with it because of the perks of the relationship and the lifestyle she got to live. You know, yeah, it's just like you could talk about it for days. I feel like with Carmela, knowing what lifestyle she was getting into, and you know, the representations of that mafia lifestyle, and you know, the gourmets, things like that. So she's put up with it, but she's knowingly put up with it. Like she hasn't been, you know, completely oblivious to what Tony's doing. She's chosen. I feel like she's chosen to remain ignorant, and now she's letting it out. Because I feel like she's felt like, she's had that true love again with Furio, and yeah, because he's left, all her emotions are being, you know, taken out on others. And you saw it at the dinner table scene, which was really hard to watch. And I feel like, you know, it was hard to watch, and you saw who was trying to break the ice, and it was Tony. He was trying to be the loving family man dad, cracking jokes, and the guys, you know, or the guys and girls in that scene sort of like, you know, we're vibing with Tony, but Carmela, it was really hard to watch. And like I said, I feel like these last 2 episodes, or this one in particular, is very Carmela centric. Yeah, and I'm just waiting for her to do something. You know, I was firing the shots before, but I'm waiting for something nuclear to happen with her. That looks like the girl that was in the painting with the headband. And Paulie, I wanted to commentate on Paulie as well now that I see him. He's, I feel like, inadvertently, or like what Silvio said about taking responsibility, he needs to do that, and accountability, because I feel like he's caused a lot of friction, or he's one of the main problems, that there's a lot of friction between New York and New Jersey right here, between the two families, because I feel like he's been a little bit naive, I think, or a little bit gullible with his relationship with Johnny Stack, in terms of like, you know, it's off the record, it stays between us two. I think he should have known that whatever Johnny Stack was trying to do, or like whatever Johnny Stack was saying to him, or whatever he was saying back to Johnny Stack, wasn't just going to stay between them two, and it's caused a lot of drama. So Paulie's caused a lot of, you know, damage.
Come on, hey, what are you doing here?
I'm a guest. My housekeeper's daughter.
Small world. The groom's dad is my third cousin. Beautiful ceremony, huh? So listen, about all this stuff that's going on, Tony and all.
What's your name again?
Paulie Gualtieri.
Yep.
Jersey?
Yep.
Your father was run over by a trolley, right?
Johnny talked to you about me, right?
Nope.
Johnny who?
This way
Jack?
he realizes
Talk to me about what?
Paulie's been left in the dirt. This way he realizes he's caused so much damage. It happened right here. Johnny Sack used you, my friend. The puppet and the puppet master. Moment of realization. What have I done? Apologies if my voice sounds a bit rough as well. You know, soccer match things on Saturday night. Crazy. Supporting the team.
Never told me about your lunch.
It was horrible since you asked. She's threatening to transfer to Northwestern.
What brought that on?
Boyfriend, probably. Finn. Maybe she wants to put some space between us. I don't know.
No. What's with people delivering half messages
You know,
here?
frankly, I don't care. The way I feel now, if I never see her again, that would be just fine.
Oh, how could you say that?
Look, Tony, I don't feel well. My joints ache. My stomach is all queasy. You asked, I told.
Just make a conversation.
Well, if you don't care what the answer is, then don't bring it up.
All right, calm down. Jesus Christ, I don't have enough on my plate. One of my key guys disappeared to Naples, for Christ's sakes.
He reading the book again.
Have you seen my Nordica goggles?
Death in
Yeah,
Venice.
they're in the basement. I had to solder something in my computer.
What are you reading?
Death in Venice? And Mr. Wiggler signed it.
Ah, something different. My bad. I thought it was Buddy Billigan or whatever he was.
Bed, I guess?
She seemed weird to you lately?
Yes.
Angry? Sad?
I guess she's been crying a lot.
Since when?
Well, last week. I think she's upset about Furio's dad.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, he died. And I think Furio went back to Italy or something. And she was going over there a lot.
To Furious?
She was helping him decorate. And she made me go, too. It was really a pain in the ass.
Meadow knows.
Took you there?
Meadow knows. Meadow knows.
A couple, 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
Meeting's over.
Jesus.
My guy let it rip Beyblade style. Damn. I think Meta low-key clocked on. She saw the signs in terms of like, I feel like she knows Carmela was a bit obsessive over Furio. Oh, under the money under the mattress from his mum's friend. I say friend very loosely.
What are you doing? Man, your door was open. I bought you something from my ma. What are you doing in my house? Take it easy. I didn't know you were home. Your car was gone.
It's being repaired.
What are you doing?
Calling your mother.
You know me since I'm a kid. Help! What are you doing?
He's gonna kill her. He might kill her.
Men, wait!
You were always a little bastard!
Shut up with that fucking mouth!
Yo, crazy. Remember Tony tried to suffocate Livia with the pillow or went with the intentions of doing it? Look what Paul is doing here now.
There's a skip.
Whoa!
Hey.
For you. I know days have been slow lately. That ought to bring us up to date.
What'd you do, rob a bank?
That's blood
Back in
money.
business, D. What are you going to track?
Thinking about it.
Oh, Johnny sacked for you.
What's that prick want?
I don't know.
A prick.
Let me take this. All right, I'll meet you.
Thought it was about him.
You say goodbye to your mother?
She went to the market while I was in the shower.
She loves you, Meadow.
Is this a different staircase in the house?
You know that, don't you?
Or is it? Because we usually see Tony coming down the stairs, but this is like a beautiful, that was a beautiful, like wide, long shot right there, of Meadow. Like, I love that shot right there, but I feel like, oh, these must be different stairs leading to the living room, or must be a different house. It's the same house, right? I'm confused. Yeah, because we usually see Tony coming down the stairs to the kitchen.
We talked about this in council with me and her.
You guys went to counseling?
Yeah. It's part of the therapy for the panic attacks and all.
You were in therapy?
You knew that, didn't you?
Oh, my God.
On some level, she may feel unfulfilled. Switch on Rosie O'Donnell, that's all these women bitch about. A little of that's probably my fault anyway. It's an epidemic, right?
You really think that's it?
Yeah.
He's gonna tell him about Fudio. Watch. He's gonna tell him. I feel like Meadows' reaction to Tony going to therapy, like I said, this show, in a way, doesn't feel like a not in a way, it doesn't feel like a show. I just feel like I'm watching real life events and they so happen to be camera. I've said it time and time again. That reaction right there felt like it was never in the script, and the actress who plays Meadow never knew Tony went to therapy, and she just reacted like in such a in a glow. She's like, "I'm so proud of you, Dad." Like,
Probably the beginning of menopause, like you said.
All right, you go have a good time.
We go back a long way, Tony. We've come way too far to let it all go to shit.
facts.
With all due respect, you want to go down memory lane? Put it in second gear, huh?
The Esplanade now. I wish for Carmine's own sake he'd ease off.
Why should tell him that?
I'll tell you, that restaurant thing didn't help.
He got my appraiser. What was I supposed to do? It's on page 4 of the boss manual, John. Jesus.
You're preaching to the choir, Tony. You don't even want to hear how many of his decisions end up lightening my pockets. I'm telling you now, Carmine won't bend.
And I just told you I won't.
If Carmine's health were bad, if something were to happen to him, God forbid, all of this unpleasantness would just...
John, Carmine's fine.
Yes.
What are you insinuating here, John?
Very healthy.
What are you insinuating?
Thank God.
Thank God. Yeah, yeah. We put it on God, huh?
Call me.
Are we saying we send...
Holy shit.
He just said, take out Carmine. Are we saying send Carmine into an early retirement when he's just like perfect in his prime? But it's Johnny Sack in the end of the day. Like, what's he up to?
She's becoming a wonderful woman, Carm. Smart, beautiful, independent woman that you created. Isn't that what you dreamed about?
Yes.
That was such a robotic response. The way she delivered that yes right there. Yo, this finale about to be generational. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. You telling me this? Oh, that was such a fantastic sort of like pre-setup for the finale right there because, oh my gosh, I feel like Carmela's a ticking time bomb at the moment, and I think what her and Tony and Meadow were talking about, it is menopause. So, yeah, she ate that period in her life where the hormones, going crazy. So it's gonna be interesting to see, Carmela's sort of like Carmela's sort of character arc moving forward now. And yeah, man, she might take off and oh man, like I don't know. She always talked about wanting to go to Italy. Remember in season 2, Tony did that Italy trip with the boys. Carmela might go down. You know, she might say that excuse to Tony. Yo, Tony, I need a break. Can I go to Italy or something? Just let me see the world. You saw this episode. She was a bit jealous of what Meadow's doing. In a way, she wants that youthfulness Meadow has. She wants that freedom Meadow has. So very interesting. And then obviously New York, then Johnny Sack causing problems here. Like, what the heck? Are we saying we want to whack Carmine? Like, come on, man. Like, I'm just gonna get right into the finale. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. As always, been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.